Hi guys, and welcome to Bard & Company. Today we're going to be doing an episode on Persona 5. Persona 5 is coming out again, and this will be the third time that I've purchased the game. And let's talk about knowledge. Joker in 1 year went from oblivious to genius, and we're going to break down some of the ways that he did so because it's a lot of solid techniques that we can actually extrapolate as well as use to get his stats up if you are playing the game. Starting out, reading books. If you're going to do anything related to knowledge or learning a new skill set or things like that, reading books is going to be one of the best ways to do it, because reading books is finding people who are established enough in their knowledge to where they can publish books and be a basically virtual mentor, if you will. If you're not into books, which are a little more credible and usually more focused and less fluff, and there's no ads on the side of the screen, you can do like online courses and things like that, but those are usually more money focused, and books are a little more of a solid approach as far as finding people who really want the industry to progress and learn and move forward. That's my biased opinion. Yes, I'm online, ironically, but I have couple bookshelves of books, which I myself try to get through. We all know how that game goes when you start buying too many books. But if you are going to end up reading, best way to do so is find a cafe or someplace where you're basically anonymous and away from your distractions, but also do it during the rain, because if it's raining outside, it's going to add white noise, and so it's not just a game mechanic. It'll add white noise, which helps you drown out other things and let you focus harder on the subject at hand. That's why listening to music does help if you're not getting into the music, because let's all be honest here, Persona 5 is a very good soundtrack, but it'll pull you out of anything. Rainy Mood is a good website. I always like the tinny roof sound, but I digress. I'm getting on a tangent. So another way to improve your knowledge is to study with friends. Throughout the game, you'll get a bunch of invites in real life if you have friends, whether they're good at the subject or not. If they ask you to, or you can take the initiative to, study with them, because studying with people actually is better for the mind to grasp facts and keep the knowledge. When you're studying with friends, usually it's a camaraderie thing, so it helps your oxytocin, serotonin, all that good stuff, aside from getting all chemically. If you're with friends, chances are you're going to have less cortisol and you're going to have people to bounce ideas off of, so your memory is going to work better. Things are going to stick better, as well as chances are you won't be up till 3 a.m. and then that cramming doesn't actually work well. It works for that next day exam, kind of, but your retention for later makes it harder on yourself because it doesn't stick as well. Short-term yay, long-term bad. So if it's senior year, do what you gotta do, it sucks. Blah, 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 blah. My third tip on how to increase knowledge is sleep in class. Okay, let's break this down. So Joker gets to add to his knowledge by sleeping in class, which seems a little counterintuitive. And it is. You should actually pay attention in class, like at least try. If you're just paying attention and you're awake, chances are you can pass high school. College, depends on your teacher. They can get a little crazy, but aside from good memories, if you're sleeping better in general, you're going to have less cortisol, because when you sleep, that's when you get rid of all the cortisol and things like that, and yada yada. So make sure you are sleeping. I was really bad at that. I was notorious for being very sleep deprived, and I kind of still am, but we won't talk about that. You can also play shogi. What is shogi? I don't really know. Like, shogi is a Japanese chess. I believe it might be Chinese. I'm pretty sure it's Japanese though. But shogi is a chess piece with a lot of strategies and lines going in all the wrong ways. But it does increase your knowledge to play, because first of all, you have to be very knowledgeable to be able to play it well, or even play it without someone telling you what the hell you're doing wrong. Playing shogi in game is probably my best recommendation for the fact of, if you're playing shogi, you're with somebody, learning a new skill, as well as they're teaching you. So it means find a mentor who's good in the subject you want to be good at, whether it's carpentry, whether it's shogi, whether it's camera editing. Try to find someone who is better than you that you can ask questions of, learn from, and even work under them if you get the opportunity. So do what you can, find a mentor, and in-game play chess, things like that, work with people who are smart and choose those directions. Meeting people is scary sometimes. Jesus Christ. So meeting people is scary sometimes, so I'd recommend the next step is get some guts, because you're going to want to be able to find people and find those mentors and be able to ask them once you do find them, because it can be scary to ask people for help, and it can also be scary to approach people who are really famous or really good at something or someone you respect. Over here, we're going to tackle how to get more guts and how to hone that, because Joker's kind of a great example of how to do that.